Once upon a time, in a small village, nestled between lush hills and a flowing river, lived a beautiful woman named Adanna. Adanna was like no other woman in the village. She possessed an enchanting beauty and an aura of mystery that made her the subject of many whispered conversations and curious glances. Despite her outward beauty, Adanna had a secret that no one knew. She had two skins. By day, she wore the skin of an ordinary woman, which made her appear just like everybody else. But by night, she donned a second skin, a magical one that transformed her into a radiant beam of light, shimmering with an ethereal glow. Adanna's second skin was a gift from the river goddess, bestowed upon her when she was just a child. The goddess had warned her to keep this gift a secret, for the villagers could not understand its power and might react out of fear or jealousy. The goddess told her, "This skin is a symbol of your true self and your connection to the river. Cherish it, but keep it hidden, for the world is not always kind to those who are different." One day, a handsome and kind young man named Eze came to the village. Eze was a traveler, known for his bravery and wisdom. He had wandered through many lands, seeking knowledge and adventure. When he arrived in Adanna's village, he was immediately captivated by her beauty and grace. He admired how she helped the villagers with her healing skills and wisdom, often sharing remedies and advice that seemed to come from a place of deep understanding. Over time, the two grew close. Eze would visit Adanna often, bringing tales of his travels and sharing laughter by the riverside. Adanna found herself drawn to Eze's kindness and strength. Their bond deepened, and Eze fell deeply in love with Adanna. He asked for her hand in marriage, and after much contemplation and several nights of prayer to the river goddess, Adanna accepted. The couple lived happily for a while, but Adanna always made sure to keep her secret well hidden. She would slip away every night to don her magical skin, basking in the moonlight glow by the river, where she felt free and truly herself. She would dance and sing, her voice merging with the sounds of the river and the night creatures, creating a melody that was both haunting and beautiful. One fateful night, however, Eze followed her, driven by curiosity and concern for his wife's nightly absences. He watched from the shadows as Adanna transformed into the radiant being, her second skin glowing under the moonlight. Eze was both awed and frightened by what he saw. When Adanna noticed him, she quickly shared the magical skin and tried to explain. "Eze, my love," she began, her voice trembling. "I have kept this secret from you, not out of deceit, but out of fear. This skin is a gift from the river goddess, a part of who I am. I feared that if you knew, you might not understand." Eze, however, was overcome with a mix of emotions. He felt betrayed that Adanna had kept such a significant secret from him. He demanded that she choose between her magical skin and their life together. Heartbroken, Adanna explained the importance of the skin, but Eze's fear and pride clouded his judgment. In the days that followed, Eze's attitude towards Adanna changed. He became distant and cold, unable to reconcile the woman he loved with the magical being he had witnessed. Adanna, feeling the weight of his mistrust and the loss of his love, made a difficult decision. One night, she went to the riverbank and prayed to the goddess, asking for guidance. The river goddess appeared and listened to Adanna's plight. Understanding her pain, the goddess offered a solution. She could take back the magical skin, but Adanna would lose her beauty and her connection to the goddess. Adanna, valuing her love for Eze above all, agreed. Adanna, the goddess said softly, this decision is not to be taken lightly. You will be giving up a part of yourself, something that makes you unique and powerful. Are you certain this is what you want? Adanna nodded, tears streaming down her face. Yes, goddess, I love Eze, and I cannot bear to live without his love. I choose him. With a wave of her hand, the river goddess removed the magical skin. Adanna felt a part of her essence being taken away, leaving her feeling more ordinary than ever before. The goddess touched her cheek gently. Remember, Adanna, true love is about acceptance and understanding. I hope Eze realizes this in time. When Eze woke up the next morning, he found Adanna by his side, looking like the ordinary woman she had always appeared to be. She explained that she had given up her magical skin for their love. Eze, realizing the depth of her sacrifice, was filled with remorse for his earlier actions. He embraced Adanna, vowing never to let fear and mistrust come between them again. Adanna, he whispered, I was a fool. I should have accepted you as you are. Can you ever forgive me? Adanna smiled through her tears. Yes, Eze. Love is about forgiveness and growing together. Let us move forward with this understanding. From that day on, Adanna and Eze lived a simple but happy life. Adanna's sacrifice and Eze's realization of his love's true value strengthened their bond. Though Adanna no longer had her second skin, she found contentment in the love she shared with Eze and the peace that came with living her through it. The villagers, unaware of the magical events that had transpired, continued their lives as usual. But the story of Adanna and Eze became a quiet legend, a tale of love, sacrifice, and the importance of accepting each other's true selves. Adanna continued to help the villagers with her wisdom and kindness, her inner light shining through her actions and words. Years passed, and Adanna and Eze grew old together. They had children who were taught the values of love, acceptance, and the beauty of inner strength. The story of Adanna and her magical skin was passed down through generations, a cherished tale that reminded the villagers of the power of true love and the sacrifices it sometimes requires. And so, in the village by the river, Adanna's legacy lived on, not in her radiant beauty, but in the hearts and mind of those who remembered her story. The river goddess watched over them, her heart filled with pride for Adanna's courage and the enduring love she had chosen.